Welcome to Know Your Brother. I am your host, Nolan J, and today we got a junior, a member of Student Council, the Big Brother Program, and Junior Achievement, James Morr. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hey, Millen, thanks for having me on, man.
So let's start right in. For those who don't know you, who are you and how would you describe yourself on and off campus?
That's a great question. I definitely consider myself hardworking. I definitely put my 100% effort in anything I do. Something I definitely cherish is friendships, and that's something at Avon that is really special. I've met so many people that I know will be brothers for life, and that's just something really big in my life for sure.
With the pandemic and quarantine, changing a lot of people's summers, what have you done specifically to make each day productive?
Just working out, throwing every day. Something that's been really kind of a savior has been golf. I've been golfing a lot. Me and my brother, a couple of my buddies, just going like 3-4 times a week. That's been something that's really been fun. But yeah, those three things are definitely huge. Just trying to make the best of what we can.
Yeah. Let's talk about your freshman year. And you're a junior now. Let's think back all with your freshman year. Talk about your transition to Avon.
I'd say it was easier, but also harder than other kids at our school. Easier in the case that I had Nolan as a senior coming in, and not only did I have Nolan, but I also had his best friends and just all of the kids in the senior class I just knew instantly because of Nolan. And I also have my mom who works in the business office, so easier in that case. I'd say harder only because in my old school, I had so many different friends, and I was nervous about coming to Avon. I was nervous about losing those friendships and just, as anybody would be. But after my first second at Avon, man, I just knew it was a place for me.
Yeah, exactly. Talk to me about being a day student. What advice would you have for the incoming students? And what is your favorite part about being a day student?
Advice wise, I definitely say get involved. That's a big thing. Cause I know a couple of my buddies that are day students, that have graduated have said, man, I really wish I got involved more. Like that's like the only thing I regret about being a day student at Avon. Just, I didn't get the same experience as a boarder, and, something that I do. Last year, I would honestly stay like 2-3 times a week in the Brown Annex, and that's where I made so many of my like favorite Avon memories, and just like branching out than just being a day student, get someone like the border life. But yeah, just being involved, different clubs, staying extra, like staying late for enrichment, or just even staying late for dinner, just having dinner with your guys and just making memories.
Being a day student, there's a lot of talk when you're coming into Avon, day students versus boarders, the bond there. Do you still hang out with boarder friends, or is it just day students versus boarders?
Oh God, it's we're all together, man. Like it's some of my best friends are boarders, and some of my best friends are day students. Like it's mixed. There's no separation, honestly. Yeah, we're all together.
Like you mentioned, your brother Nolan, who graduated in 2019, was a pitcher who now plays at University of Lafayette. What influence has he had on your baseball career and joining Avon, the Avon community?
Oh, it's a huge impact on my baseball career before and after college, honestly. Before college, just he's as interested in making me the best baseball player I can as he is for making himself the best baseball player he can. He's not the older brother that kind of just lets his little brother do his thing, kind of just pushes him off the side. He's legitimately my best friend. We're just so close, and I'm blessed to have him in my life and just helping me. And in terms of after or while he's in college right now, the pure baseball knowledge that he's brought back from his pitching coach, who's going to be his head coach now, Tim Riley. He's just taught me so many different things, and he's had a huge impact on my baseball career for sure.
When it comes to life after high school, I know you're a junior, but what did you plan for college? Do you have any majors you want to try to play baseball in college?
Yeah, for sure. One of my goals and dreams ever since I was a little boy was being a Division I baseball player, Division I right-handed pitcher. And if I'm lucky enough to fulfill that dream, that'd be really special. And as far as majors, I'm kind of keeping it open. I'm really interested in engineering, writing, business. Just I'm kind of keeping my options open. Not really setting on one thing.
So obviously you're a big baseball guy. For parents who, with their sons having just playing one sport like baseball, lacrosse, what other sports do you do specifically? Because you have to play sports each season.
So at Avon, my freshman year, I played on the fifth soccer team, and I hadn't played soccer since second grade. But it wasn't even really about playing soccer. It was about being around new guys. Like I met some of my best friends on that team because I put myself out there and just tried something new. And at Avon, you want to honestly, huge piece of advice is just doing as much as you can, especially with sports. Like last winter, I did third squash in the winter, and it was honestly fun. I didn't know anything about squash besides Nolan. I knew he played it. I went to a couple of his matches. I tried it out, and it was just honestly a blast. It was so much fun. And in the fall last year, I did strength and conditioning with Coach Hodge, and but yeah, there's just so many different opportunities for sports and clubs at Avon during the afternoon that you can get involved with.
Obviously, school is going to be looking a lot different due to this pandemic. Nonetheless, the brotherhood is still going to be prevalent. What's one thing you're very excited for this upcoming school year?
Honestly, man, I'm just really excited to just get back and just everything. I just getting back and being with the guys and just I missed it. Avon made the best that we could of online school for the fourth quarter. It was we did the best we can, and we made it feel as similar to Avon as we could for sure. But honestly, just being back on campus, being back with all of the guys, all of our brothers, and just being back at Avon. Honestly, that's probably the thing I'm most excited for sure.
For the incoming freshmen, obviously, like I just said, the pandemic's going to be very different. What's your best advice for these incoming freshmen to make the most out of Avon?
Something about Avon is just, as I talked about before, is the opportunities, and just I can't stress enough. Just put yourself out there. You're not gonna. You've got nothing to lose. You've got so many different options that you can do. If you even have the slightest interest in something, then just try it out. What's the worst thing that can happen? Honestly, incoming freshmen, just put yourself out there. Try different things, and that's how you meet some of your best friends. Mr. LaRock would say in the chapel, I remember every morning, he'd say, to your right is the guy that's going to be the best man at your wedding, and to your left is the guy that could be your best friend for life. And it's the truth. And if you put yourself out there, then you're going to meet all these different guys and get those relationships for sure.
That is our show, Know Your Brother. Thank you, James, so much for joining me. In these episodes, I'll be sitting down and talking to a bunch of Avon guys and getting to know them on a more personal level. So thank you for joining me, and we'll see you guys next time.
Absolutely. Thanks, Millen.